Hello dear Virgo, and welcome to your August reading. I'm happy to have you here. I was just thinking that your reading last month was kind of fuzzy. The message wasn't very clear, as if you were kind of standing still, but still surrounded by some fiery energies, and you weren't ready to get into a battle. At the same time, if a challenge would have came your way, you would have taken it. So it was maybe more like a sort of waiting state in which you have some conflicts and disagreements with some people around you, but it wasn't anything really serious. This is how I would have described July. Maybe a bit of hassle, maybe a bit of not knowing exactly what to do, and being pulled in sort of different directions. And I see that cards aren't really, oh wow, just as I was saying that cards aren't really eager to come out, Justice just popped out, which is a very, very good card. So it seems you've got your justice in that disagreement or conflict. Could have been something related to contracts. Oh, now I see. So maybe you had several people kind of arguing over some shared projects or assets, and there were more than one, there was more than one fiery energy, and now one of them stands out as being supportive, your help. I didn't know last month who's who and what do they want. Challenges. 10 of Pentacles came out. Very interesting. Very interesting. Now, the August reading makes more sense and brings clarity to that July reading, which was rather unclear. The story wasn't coming out straight, so it was probably the beginning of the challenge. So, and the outcome for you, it's a very, very good outcome. Okay, and another card just wanted to pop. Okay, another card wanted to pop out. And another card wanted to pop out. Okay. I have to tell you, the cards and your energy, they are conspiring as to what will come in a reading normally, and now the cards just said, yeah, enough. So half of the deck just fell on the floor, and they tell me stop shuffling. So instead of 5 cards, which is kind of a regular reading, now we have 7, because 2 more cards wanted to pop out for you to clarify the situation or to give you some sort of a warning. And as I said, it all became much clearer now. Some situation had to end with this death card here. Death doesn't mean actual death, unless, I hope this is not applicable for you, unless somebody died in your family and discussions over inheritance started last month. Because that's a way to translate the message of last month and perhaps of this month. So this reading is about a situation ending. And you have the Queen of Wands on your side, which can represent a fire sign woman, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, being on your side, supporting you through the challenges. The challenge is related to your well-being, long-term well-being, financial and emotional security and stability. The card shows a father of a family, wise guy, holding his grandchild in his arms, playing with it without a worry, really content that he can do so, with faithful companions joining, and the happy couple minding their own business, their own happy business in the background. And if you can see, there is quite a big house or mansion there, and a huge plot of land covered with grass, which tells me that they are very well off and they have everything they needed. All the characters in this card have everything they could possibly want. This is a card of perfect emotional security and material security and stability. This is what we all want. At the end of the day, that's how we all see our life. It's our dream life. And this is a challenge for you because something ended. And you're going through some justice related discussions. So it could very well translate as inheritance. So now maybe the will is being read and people try to, or if there was no will, people try to see how they can, what's their part, what's their share, their fair share. Justice card comes to say that the situation is fair. There's nothing in this reading or in last month's reading to speak about deceit, which is good. It means everybody is straight and open about it. Nothing going on behind the scenes to worry or trouble you. This, if there is any challenge or conflict, it's out in the open. If it's not about an inheritance, then it is about you changing something in your life. Something had to end. And you need to balance and to find balance. I remember that in last month, this was your advice. Balance. Try to bring harmony and to keep everything in balance, all the energies and all your parts, the parts of yourself. And this month, the attitude that you need to employ comes out as justice. Fairness, justice. Put things out there. Discuss with the people that can support you through this transition. You're transitioning, and at the moment, you're not very settled. The fact that the Ten of Pentacles is a challenge for you, and the fact that the Seven of Cups shows up, which is a card of wishful thinking and unrealistic expectations and chasing butterflies and being ungrounded. They tell me that you're not very grounded this month, but you do have some very, very strong support here from the Queen of Wands. If the Queen of Wands is not a person, and doesn't necessarily have to be a woman, it has more of a soft touch. It's a fiery, passionate, active, capable individual that has a softer touch than the Queen of Wands has. So that's how to understand it. It's a more I'm tempted to say more human. It has a more human approach, less strict and drastic and more friendly. This is an approachable person. You know, fire signs are quite difficult to deal with because they are so strong that sometimes they just cut you off and you can't get your point across. The Queen of Wands is a sweeter fire sign energy. She's not as strong-headed as other fire energies. So it's a very good energy to have around. It's a supportive friend or family member or lover. Yet they are very, very capable, very ambitious, driven. They are warriors. The fire signs are the warriors of the zodiac. They fight for what they want, and they fight until they get it. So it's good to have such a person by your side, on your side. So do consult with this person and try to find the right answer. The balanced answer to transition from whatever you want to leave behind to your desired state of overall well-being. Now the Three of Wands here tells me that you have invested something. You have made an investment. I don't know if it's in any way related to this story at the bottom. I don't know if this Three of Wands is related in any way. I tend to believe that for you, Virgo, it's not related. This is something that you've invested some time, energy, effort into, and now you're waiting for a return on your investment. You're waiting. You're in a state of waiting for something to come back to you. This is a merchant or any type of investor who has sent his products out into the market, or he has sent people to bring him products from faraway places. And now he's waiting for his ships to come. That's what he's doing. He's quite capable and abundant. You see the flowers on those wands. He still has resources. He can do more investments. He's waiting for some return on his previous investments to make his business grow. Take business as a metaphor. It can be about you learning something new. It can be about expanding anything. The warning for you is do not give in to wishful thinking. This card that shows all these pretty little things, none of them is real yet. None of them has proven real. This is a card. It's like having options on a whiteboard and you having to sort through them to find the real opportunity to pursue. So it is a to-do for you, Virgo. Sort through your wishes. They don't have to be long-term wishes, could be about your next steps, but carefully sort through them, because not all that glitters is gold. Not every opportunity will take you to this happy life situation, state that you want to build for yourself. The outcome for you, and for whatever reason I just missed it until this very moment, it's very interesting, is the King of Cups. The King of Cups speaks about emotional balance. This is, of all the kings in the tarot, the one that is the most emotionally balanced. He cannot be distracted, pushed into arguments or pulled into arguments. He's sitting on his throne, mastering his inner world. And that seems to be your outcome. It's not clear to me how you get to that outcome, except if you follow the advice of the same card. which is find a quiet place or find time to sit with yourself and gather your energy. Try to be Zen. Virgo. It's a weird thing to say. I use the word Zen as a sort of catch-it-all for having a very peaceful mind and heart, putting your mind and heart at peace. So if you can, in August, try to get into that Zen attitude, and then at the end of August you will have mental clarity and you will be in a much better position for knowing which road to follow and what to pursue. During August, your other advice is be very fair and just with everybody involved in the situation. Hold your horses. People around you need you to be emotionally stable and balanced. So don't lose it. Don't chase any opportunity that comes, any idea that comes through your head. Work with your advisors. And if you have to do any sort of contracts or papers, do not make them in a rush. Take your time to read any specifications and to make sure that whatever is in that contract or paper, it's very balanced and correct and just. So that is your August reading. If you're curious to know what your forecast will be for September, please do hit the subscribe and the notification buttons. The notification button comes right after you hit the subscribe button. And if you resonated with this reading, or if you like the way I read, please hit the like button as well. Thank you so much, Virgos, and looking forward to reading for you in September. Have a good one. Good luck. Bye.